there's this poem by Archibald MacLeish called You, Andrew Marvell. Basically, MacLeish wrote this while he was laying on a beach in Michigan. And he's imagining in his mind, he was thinking about the rise and fall of civilizations. And he was thinking about the earth rotating, from the area of light illuminated by the sun into the area of darkness by the light. And his poem is basically a metaphor for the rise and fall of these civilizations through history and the great darkness approaching the United States, which as he lays in that beach, he is imagining is, and as it is today, at the height of its civilization. This idea of going from light to darkness was such a metaphor for what we have been worried about, the EMP, the turning off of the lights from electronic civilization, that I couldn't help but think that this poem is perhaps a poetic prophecy of that which we're worried about. And here face down beneath the sun, and here upon earth's noonward height, to feel the always coming on, the always rising of the night, to feel rise up the curving east, the earthly chill of dusk, and slow upon those underlands the vast and ever-climbing shadows grow. And strange at Ecbaton the trees take leaf by leaf the evening. Strange darkness floods about their knees. The mountains over Persia change. And now at Kermanshah the gate, dark empty, the withered grass, and now the late few travelers in the westward pass. And Baghdad darken, and the bridge over the sacred river gone, and through Arabia now the edge of evening widen and steal on. And deepen on Palmyra street, the wheel rut in the ruined stone, and Lebanon fade out, and Crete, high through the clouds and overblown. And over Sicily the air still flashing with the landward gulls, and loom and slowly disappear the sails above the shadowy hulls. And Spain go under, and the shore of Africa, the gilded sand, and evening vanish, and no more the low pale light across that land, nor now the long light on the sea. And here face down beneath the sun, to feel how swift, how secretly, the shadow of the night comes on. I think it could well be a metaphor for our own time. As poets and novelists, without even realizing they were being prophetic, anticipated sometimes great developments, great tragedies in history. And that one is particularly moving to me and appropriate, it seems. There is so much stacked against us in the historical trends we've been talking about. It could come from the sun and a natural EMP. It could come from a nuclear weapon. It could come from a non-nuclear weapon, from a radio frequency. It could come from a cyber attack. And we are so imprudent. We are so unprepared. It is so hard to get our system to move. Like the Romans in the late Roman Empire, we've become an administrative state, stodgy and stubborn and difficult and not ruled by the best or wisest anymore. But I have faith in the people. There are enough people out there strongly motivated to do what's necessary. And maybe that will be enough in the end, like it was in the American Revolution or in World War I and World War II or the Cold War. I think if we have time, we can win this struggle and get that civilization protected and move on and at least take this existential threat off the table so our children and grandchildren don't have to worry about it, and they shouldn't have to worry about it. This is one, there's no excuse for us. We know how to protect against it. I just worry if we have enough time. We're running out of time.